Hey, punches and kicks and other ill in the fresh Combat Corner ring. Look at this. If you want to get a killer Combat Corner custom specialized rope covers, hit up the Combat Corner website or call them at their 1-800 number if you want to get this killer stuff. Today I'm joined by one of my teammates and a really cool guy, 1-0 welterweight. He just won by a great head kick KO out east in a great show. Look up, this is JP St. Louis. What's your Twitter?
JP Too Much, JYPE_TOOMUCH.
And what's your Instagram?
Same thing, Twitter, Instagram.
And do you have a Facebook fan page?
No, not yet.
Not yet, but this guy's got a big upside. He's a real fun guy to have on our team and got a fun striking style and a very dedicated mixed martial artist. What we're gonna do, I've gotten a few requests for how to set up the spin back fist. So I'll give you guys a little trick here. So one thing I don't wanna do is do the spin back fist too close, because if he blocks me, he can clinch me, he can take me down, he can elbow me. What I like to do is get on the perimeter with the spin back fist. I'm fortunate enough, I grew up in my family. My dad was our coach, and my older brother, Rick Roufus, was one of the best spin back fisters of all time in the game. He was a really slick southpaw, and he had a real good spin back fist, so I learned a lot of the fundamentals from my dad and, of course, my brother. So that being said, one of the little tricks here is when I do the spin back fist, I don't want to do a full 180 in my humble opinion. What I like doing is cut an angle. So I'll pump the jab, and I'll cut the jab across so I can get an angle. That way, if I miss, I get off to the side of JP. Because that's the thing, if I do a perfect 180 and it doesn't land, I'm right in his firing scope there. So that's very important for me. The other way I do it too, if I want to go counterclockwise with my lead hand, I'll cut across and say I turn that foot, turn the head, and boom, come through. Something I like to do, I know they call it the back fist, I like to do with the back hammer fist. I just feel a little stronger hitting with that. I don't want to hit the back of his head with my, the side of his head with all the little small bones there. So again, like I said, you get going, you're kind of playing around, don't know which way I'm gonna go. I cut the angle one way, or like I said, I cut the angle, boom, another way. Another cool way to use the spin back fist is, I believe Matt Serra and Shoney Carter, a legendary UFC fight, got caught like this, and then versus Shoney Carter, and then a really good friend of mine, him and my brother have two legendary duels, was Manson the Master Blaster Gibson. If you don't know who that is, get on YouTube. He is one of my OG friends from Chicago. He's fought everybody in the sport of kickboxing. He gave even the great Ernesto Hoost a great run for his money in the old school K2 tournament and the K1 series, the light heavyweight tournament. He's knocked out ties with spin back kicks, back fist. But like I said, Manson, the Master Blaster Gibson, he's an old dear friend of mine from Chicago. We grew up in this area of the country and USA and the world. And we had the pleasure of fighting on some cards together. You know, just a really wild but cool style. He really believed in the art of Jeet Kune Do. So that being said, the Manson, you know, if someone makes you miss my high kick, so he pulls back, bang, you can come through with that spin back fist. So that's another way to get cool and wild with the spin back fist. If he misses, he evades my kick, boom, I come through with that back fist. As well, Anthony Pettis has had some success with the spin back fist in WC. But you know, anytime you can use it a lot of different ways. I can be going back kick, to get you thinking about back kick, boom, back fist. So again, that's just a few setups for the spinning back fist. Hopefully that helps there for all of our loyal people on the website and checking it out on our Facebook page, and as well, you can go on Combat Corner's YouTube page, my YouTube page, Duke River Striking University. We're putting out hella content right now. This sport's been wonderful to me and martial arts, so I'm giving back to you guys and everybody in the community. So share if you care. Let everyone experience these techniques. That being said, Combat Corner has some incredible new gear out. I got a pitch. This is my favorite product. I use this so much. It has both leg kick pads on the side, but this is my body armor. This is by far one of the best handmade in Thailand products that they put out recently. I've been using this with all my top people, and I love this. Dan and the crew at Combat Corner, they hit a grand slam with this one. This is just, like I said, a wicked product. If you like training with good long combos and all around body work, they did it. This thing is the shit, you know what I'm saying. But definitely, thanks again to Combat Corner. We're giving out a lot of content. Also, if you're interested in seeing more of my videos, I have a lot of videos at the Roufus Striking University. $1 for 7 days. You can check out the trial. You can get in there into our forum. We upload a lot of other bonus footage. We have a forum in there where we answer questions, and I have a lot of guest techniques and instructors. So until then, have fun getting it done. Don't forget to support 2 different Combat Corner athletes fighting this week. First of all, Craig Eckelberg, he's making his RFA debut on Access TV Friday night. Great guy, he calls himself Captain America, all around special dude and really good fighter. He's got an undefeated record, all finishes at 5-0. So expect the best from Craig when he comes out on Friday night. Looking to get it done. And again, he's a really cool guy. Also works at Harley Davidson, and so he's a suit by day and a Spartan by night. Then our main man, the El Matador Overtime, Manuel Sanchez will be fighting Justin Lawrence in Bellator Friday night on Spike TV. Don't miss it. I can't make it this week, unfortunately, but fortunately, I'm gonna be at Combat Con. It's a huge MMA business seminars and convention. We're gonna talk business, get better at teaching, get better at instructing, and a lot of other skills. And then all my Roufus Sport affiliates, we're training all day Thursday. We're gonna have the super think tank down in Biloxi at our southern headquarters at Alan Belcher MMA Club, so I'm excited. It's gonna be a great weekend. Combat Corner is going to be there, one of the main sponsors of this big weekend at Combat Con. So, like I said, if you're in the area this weekend, come on out to Combat Con, check it out. And as well, go to DukeRoufus.com. $1 for 7 days, Duke Roufus Striking University.